the end of June already. It's June favourites time. It's Thursday and it's the end of the month. It's the last Thursday of the month. So I need to do my favourites. And so that was a bit of a shock. I realised about 5 minutes ago, the kids are already home from school. I've got very little time to film and edit this video. However, I do have my 5 very firm favourites ready. So hopefully I'll just be able to whiz on through. The first one is on my laptop, okay? Now, if you've been following for, well, since, I mean, any amount of time, but especially if you've been here since the beginning, you'll know that when I first went online, 2010, it was to start a blog and it was called A Model Recommends. And I used to do, and I still do, written beauty reviews mixed in with just my writing. So thoughts on stuff, life updates, normally quite unhinged posts. One of them's called How Not to Shag a Merman, for example. I'll link to that for you. And the blog was always my biggest thing, my biggest platform. Just quietly there, beavering away, getting loads and loads of views, loads and loads of readers. Marvellous. It's my favourite thing to do. As you know, I've got a book coming out. That's always what I wanted to do. And the blog was sort of this way of keeping my hand in with writing when my modelling career was coming to an end. And then it just took off. So I never expected to be doing all of the other bits of social media. All I wanted to do was write. I have moved my blog, and now I'm obsessed with this, over to Substack. So on my blog, I was probably down to publishing maybe 1 post a month, just because I'd got out of the habit and the routine of posting. Now I have promised everybody a post a week on a Tuesday, and I've moved it to Substack because, quite honestly, if you're just out there on your own on Google, nobody new is going to find you, really. It's really hard for people to find you, whereas Substack is just full of people looking for stuff they want to read. And so I feel like it's got more footfall. And already, actually, I've gained hundreds and hundreds of new readers that I wouldn't have got otherwise, which is lovely. And so my blog post will now be every week on a Tuesday. It's completely free on Substack. So I'm going to put the link to that in the description so you can sign up. It won't charge you anything. This is free. The weekly post is free. Okay, there are 2 up there already. Just go and subscribe, and then you'll get those posts every Tuesday straight into your inbox. And there'll be a really nice mix of different things. If you normally like the more the sort of real life sort of side of things that I do, then you'll love what I'm going to do on Substack. And so I've really caught the bug on here because it's just a really nice place to be, really nice comments coming up, and I like the fact it recommends other stuff that you might want to read based on the kind of stuff that you're looking at. It's just a really lovely platform. If you like reading and if you like writing, it's a very nice, calm place to be in comparison to most other social media platforms. So that is my first favourite. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, shorts. Second favourite, these shorts. It's always really hard to film anything to do with clothes for YouTube because it goes that way, not that way. It's really annoying. These are my H&M shorts that I think I bought the year before last, and they need replacing because this ripped bit is going a bit sort of big and saggy. It's not looking as good as it was. But I think they were, I want to say $15.99. So I'm going to look for the exact ones again because they're just really, really comfy. I mean, they're not the smartest thing in the world, but I lounge around in them from about May until October. I'm basically in these denim shorts. And I'm just comfy. I suppose I just quite like shorts. I like, if the weather's good enough, to have my legs out. And it's not skirts, there's no chance of everything blowing up. Yeah, I just like dossing around in them, really. So H&M, I'm going to have to, I bet they're all sold out now. I think they'll last me out another season. What do you reckon? I just feel like suddenly they're starting to look a little bit too raggedy. Off we go. to my next favourite. Can't open the door with you in my hand. I filmed a reel for Instagram about the fact that insects are, when you have your window open in the summer, they're always just waiting to fly on in when you turn your light on. And I made a reel about them, but now I've got a bedroom covered in accessories, crazy insect and sort of crazy fancy dress stuff. Right, the reason we're in here is to talk about earplugs. I feel like I've put these in the favourites before. But if I have, I'm going to do it again because everybody, apart from one person, who has bought these on my recommendation, honestly, I've had dozens of people write to me and say, oh my God, these have changed my life. They're sleeping earplugs, so they're to block out snoring, basically, and annoying heavy breathing sounds. I'm not a light sleeper, but if anything interrupts my sleeping before I've got into the deep sleep phase, that's it. It's a complete write-off. And my husband sort of snores, not badly, but it's for about 4 minutes and then he stops. Nothing else for the rest of the night. Not really, anyway. But I have to have something to block that. If I hear it, I'm so angry that I then can't get to sleep. So that's why I wear earplugs. Now, I have tried nearly every earplug on the market. I haven't tried Happy Ears, however. I think that must be quite new. Lots of people are talking about that. Didn't get on with the loop. Don't get on with the moulded wax ones. What else have I tried? I've tried all the copies of loop. I've tried the cheaper silicone earplugs that, you know, I'll show you what they look like on screen, which are kind of fine. Probably the ones, apart from these, that work best for me are just the ones like you get free in a hotel, that are just the foam earplugs that you twist into a point, stick into your ear, and then they expand. The problem with those are I find them slightly too big for my ears, so they hurt them halfway through the night, and also they actually do too much of a good job of blocking out sound. And so you get that feeling where all you can hear is your own heartbeat. I find that quite freaky. It's really good if you're in a very noisy area, but to be honest, it is absolutely silent in this house at night, and all I'm really guarding against is the odd bit of snoring. I mean, it's not heavy duty, I'm on a building site or something like that. So I've tried most of them on the market, and for the last few years, the ones that I keep coming back to are the Alpine Sleep Soft, which are they're silicone ones. They look like this, and they've got the green stalks on them. Just realised the light on my face is kind of weird there, isn't it? They've got the green stalks on them, and then you pull them in and out like that. So you don't have to shape them, you don't have to twist them. Now, I thought I'd try the very new ones that Alpine have brought out, which are called Deep Sleep. These are slightly discoloured because that's what happens when you use these earplugs. I don't know whether you can see this, but they're an oval shape rather than round. And so they fit the ear canal exactly. So you squish them in. I find them a little bit harder to position than a round one. That's just because you've got to line them up. And then you push them in with your nail, and, you know, I can still hear stuff, but we're talking, I'd say 80% blocking out of noise, and they're really easy to take in and out. The reason that I'm saying that these are the best ones I've ever tried is because I wake up and I still have these in. That has never happened to me with any kind of earplug, and I am a habitual earplug wearer. Normally I wake up and I have them in my hand like this because I don't like to lose them in the bed, and also subconsciously I don't want the dog to eat my earplugs because he's done it 3 times before. And so normally I wake up and they're clenched in my fist. These ones, I wake up and they are still in. So for that reason, I'm going to say these are the best ones so far that I've ever tried. I've had one person say to me, these haven't worked for me. I'm not sure how they haven't worked. Everyone else has said such incredible things about them. So I'm really, really pleased with them. I think one of the main things is that I've bought a size small. And that was one of the things with the Sleep Soft as well. They're made for small ear canals. I've got a feeling that most earplugs are made for people, they're designed for people with larger ear canals, because obviously you couldn't make them all small, otherwise they'd just keep falling out. However, everyone that I speak to that's female, that has maybe, I don't know, if we've got slightly smaller heads, they find that earplugs are too big in general. So I think maybe they've been designed for people with bigger ear canals, probably men. And so going down to the small size, maybe that's the trick. But if you're looking for good earplugs, I just think, I mean, obviously I can't guarantee you're going to love them. They're going to work for you, but I think that these are brilliant. Now, excuse the fact I've got melted mint magnum on my t-shirt. Really feel like this is very, very off the cuff. This video, probably not the best outfit to have it on with. I just absolutely love this jacket. And I think that this shape and this length is so much better on me. Also, so many people have said to me, love your Chanel jacket. I'm like, thank you. It's not, but thank you. Yeah, I'm well pleased with this. And that was the first thing I bought from Vinted successfully. I'm not going to go into the other one. Oh my God, crash, crash, crash. Crashing this tripod into everything I go past. Right, oh, now it's echoey. This cannot be the best place to film this particular thing. Oh my God, excuse the fact I'm in my son's bedroom. Kosas sent me these lipsticks and they're really, really nice. But one I want to show you is called Baby Rose, because I really struggle to find good pinks. I don't want it too bubblegum. And I want a texture that's really foolproof, that I don't have to keep worrying whether it's smudged or that I need to touch up. A very moisturising, almost tinted balm, but one better. And this is Baby Rose. Don't you think that's a really nice pink? This, why can't I find a good bit of light? Hold on. Baby Rose. I think that's really lovely. Well into it. It's really hard to find a good pink that doesn't make you feel like, you know, you're trying too hard to be fun, which I am not. So those are my 5 favourites. I've got fish and chips coming, which we never do on a Thursday, but we are, for various reasons I won't bore you with. Got to edit this quickly. I'll put it up. Make sure you subscribe to the Substack, and I shall see you next time.